Hi guys, so Nick Ferrari of LBC took a call that went in a bizarre direction. The topic of the day was banker bonuses, and the lady speaking to Ferrari began by saying that bankers should self-regulate with those struggling to pay bills this winter in mind. Yes, it made as much sense as it sounded, but later in the call Nick discovered that this lady on the phone was from a political party, the Motoring Party, which has some interesting ideas on immigration. Yes, we went from banker bonuses to immigration in the space of a minute. Have a listen to this.
Let's get your views on. Jane in Lewisham. Would you support this, Jane? Good morning.
Well, the bankers, if they was wise, they would regulate themselves, thinking of all the people that are going to be cold.
Right. Well...
Sorry, what? The bankers should self-regulate with the idea of all the people who are going to be cold this winter. So I don't make the connection. Can someone please, in the comment section, make the connection for me? I can't connect deregulation of banking and energy bills and paying energy bills. So the bank should open up their hearts and think about that there are so many people struggling to pay their energy bills, so we should self-regulate. Okay, once again, I can't make the connection, but let's continue.
Of course, we know that I think it was somewhere in the region of £130 billion has been made available. It didn't get much publicity because it was happening on the day, sadly, we lost our Queen, but that has already been put in place. This is the way to drive growth. This is the future, isn't it, Jane?
No, it isn't. We've got a world gone completely wrong. We can't have all these people coming into England. It's all about the house. If you think the house first, then you'll come through. We have to teach people to build houses in their own country and then guide them towards home ownership. And
but there's no work in their own countries, Jane. If you're young and you're growing up in Afghanistan or Albania, why do you want to build a house there if you think you can come to the United Kingdom or wealthier parts of the world? No point building a house if there's no work.
England's full. England's full.
England's full. Okay, not Britain is full, but England is full. And once again, I'm struggling to make the connection here. So her solution to the problem of immigration, I don't think immigration is a problem. I think it's actually the opposite. I've covered already farms, businesses, hospitality can't get the workers they need. They can't get them because of Brexit, because of the ending of freedom of movement. But her solution to the quote-unquote immigration problem is teaching people in Afghanistan or in Albania to build their own homes. Now, let's park for a moment how condescending that is, but the reason why people are coming to Britain, or England I should say, is because they can't build their own homes. Remember, this is a lady from a political party. I don't know if she's the head of the party or her role in the party, but her problem, the problem with immigration is that people don't have any homes to live in, and that's why they're moving to Britain. Okay, right.
You should, if you start to build
Jane.
Houses in Afghanistan, you just do it.
All right.
Who does it? Is it the UK government? Is it the Afghan government? Is it Afghanis themselves? Like, who's building these? Look, this is just absurd. We shouldn't even respond to it because it makes absolutely no sense.
All right, you just do a project.
You have your political party. Remind me what your political party was called.
It's called the Motoring Party.co.uk.
It used to be called the Realist Party. Don't tell me there was a schism.
Yes. Yeah, but...
how many members are there to the Motoring Party.co.uk, whatever?
Most of the country.
Most of the country, remember? Yes. Remind me, when you stood in a local election, you came 9th, didn't you?
Don't talk about that.
You came 9th.
Don't talk about that. No, first of all, she says most of the country are members of the Motoring Party. Is it because most of the country are motorists? Once again, I don't actually think that's true. Maybe it's true, I'm not. But not everyone is a member of the Motoring Party. Now, the Motoring Party that she's talking about here This is the website, if you can call it a website. It's just a single page. There is no real manifesto here. There's no link to contacting them or seeing who's members of the party or who's the head of the party. Nothing. It's just a single page. I'll leave a link in the description. You can check it out. But it's a single page to a list of issues, maybe policies. But the one she was talking about here in this call, of course, was immigration. And she said, stop it until such time we have cleared the national debt, allowing services and systems to cope, then rethink current immigration systems. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, and stop it. So stop all immigration until the national debt has been cleared. I don't understand the connection between the national debt and immigration. And actually stopping all immigration, which I don't think is possible unless you're in North Korea or something. I know some Brexiteers want to create a sort of North Korea in Europe, but stop all immigration until the national debt is cleared. Can anyone here in the comment section make a connection there? Because I can't. Clear the national debt. How do you clear the national debt? Debt is not always a bad thing. Governments create debt in order to invest in in infrastructure, for example, building schools, hospitals, roads, things like that. So that's part of debt. You create debt in order to stimulate the economy. You don't want debt to go down to zero because then you'll have no money really flowing around in the economy. So if the debt is cleared, then you can restart immigration. But her policy, of course, was about building houses. So the problem with immigration is house building in other countries. Okay, I'll end the video here because it's just insane and I don't know how to respond to any of this. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.